For me, I've been thinking about segment 4 as the last rallying call for the fellows. We've been dealing with leadership and ethics, and so we have taken you through the course. Now go out and be leaders. And so finding the speakers who will come and underscore that message, who will just underline and put in bold the magnitude of the responsibility and the potential to be great change makers.
If you come to serve without serving yourself first, knowing you better, you will be giving people the impact of your life and the things you lived. Positive be it or negative, you will just be flowing all these things on them. Unless you're capable of coming to yourself, realizing it, allowing it time, reflecting, meditating, getting to do soul search and understanding who you really need to be as a human yourself and what your desire and value out of life is, you will show up on Monday stressed. Instead, you will show up on Monday refreshed, understanding, respecting, aware. And so all these things brings you to lead by heart.
There's people out there who are recognizing that our fellows are exceptional. They are starting to get recognition in their places of work, coming back to say, do you know, I actually put out this idea, it was picked up, it's being implemented, or I actually prepared this proposal, it was accepted, we'll get the money and the funds for what project we are running, or I have this new responsibility because my supervisor understands that we are being equipped for leadership. I think they're just examples of what just the power of that nudge that the program is offering for the fellows and how it's taking them beyond and into a world they possibly could not have envisioned for themselves.
It's changing the way I'm working because it's opened my mind to seeing more opportunities. Before that, I was not seeing any opportunities. In fact, I was so far off. I didn't even feel like I ever would have a career in the public service. But Peace Self helped me see a bigger picture, that it's not always about the targets and looking for money and looking for all those things, but it's also about the kind of impact you're giving to people around you and to the people you serve. And it's more about serving than just working.
The skills and knowledge I gained will influence greatly in how I work and how I do my job and how I impact the society through my work, because now I'm able to relate well with other people, to be compassionate and to understand from their own perspective that will help me to make the right decisions that will help them. And I see myself in future that I'll be able to influence the policies that will eventually impact the society in a positive way.
We have the top cream in the public service coming to speak to us. So that is a big challenge that they are giving us, to be able to rise up, to be able to lead the rest. We are bringing change even in our stations right now, in our positions, and it is visible.
What I come to learn here in 1 week, I cannot learn in the office in 4 months. So it's really impactful, but we feel like the ELF and the Public Service Commission has really come through for us young people. We are being mentored and we are really learning a lot.
Their mindset needs to be set. Set to what? Set to a future where your leadership is not about being in big posts and statuses and authorities and power that yield you income. Your leadership is about how you serve. And if you can't serve authentically, leave it for others to do.
I submit that this country will not be changed by old people, but by the young. But they must step up. Nobody's going to give them permission to step up or to come in. They must take it.
Because you have a right to be here, you have a right to thrive, you have the abilities to be able then to do so. So you have to be defiant and say, look, no, I know the difficulties are there, but I will challenge the difficulties that are there because I deserve to be alive and I deserve the best possible.
We've been working with the Public Service Commission, but now we're wondering, is it possible for us to actually build a cohort that includes all of the major sectors of government, include the Judicial Service Commission as well, the Parliamentary Service Commission, see if we can rope in fellows also from state agencies and parastatals, just so that in one cohort it would be possible to have in a sense, the whole of government represented in the next few years. So we have a big vision to grow. We want to touch as many of the young fellows who are coming into public service and build them up into a critical mass of change makers within government.